Hey guys, so this video is going to be a basics video to show you how to do just the basics in Colorguard with flag so you can practice. So starting off, we're going to start with a drop spin. This is called right shoulder. When you go to right shoulder, your right hand is going to be right on the tab between the silk and the pole. Your left hand is going to be on the bottom stopper. Your left hand, you want to align it with your belly button and keep the flag straight. This is right shoulder. This is where you're going to start every time you do drop spins. Pretty much anytime you start anything, this is where you want to start at. So to do a drop spin, you're going to let go with the left hand and drop the flag down. When you drop the flag down, your thumb should be along the edge of the pole and going down the pole. Once you're here, you're going to take your left hand, flip it backwards so that your thumb is also pointing down, and grab it. You're going to see your hands should be crossed in the front like this. From your angle, you would look like this. Make sense? Now you're going to let go with your right hand and flip your left hand up. And then when you grab again, you're going to grab under. I don't know if you guys remember me telling you about this at rehearsal, but always grab under, okay? So starting from the beginning, you're going to go drop, spin. 2 counts. It's a 2 count move. Each drop spin is 1 count. So if we're gonna do with counts, it would be like this: 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Make sense? When you're practicing drop spins, you're gonna want to do that just over and over again. Just keep spinning, keep spinning, keep spinning. Let me show you an example. If you're gonna practice drop spins, let's say that you want to do 10 at a time. So you're going to go 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When you go to 10, you're going to stop it, grabbing that pole in the top silk. Cool? That's a good way. When you stop, you want it to be strong. You don't want it to wiggle. So when you make that stop, so when you're doing this, you want that stop to be hard, okay? No matter how fast you're spinning, even if you're going super fast, you want it to stop, okay? Stop when it's done. Practice your stops because you want that stop to be strong. You don't want to be wiggling. You don't want to grab it and pull it into spot. You want to stop it right there in that spot, straight up and down, okay? So just to recap, drop spins. Ready? Here, I'll do it this way so that you can see also. 5, 6, 7, 8. Drop, spin, drop, spin, drop, spin, drop, spin. Okay? You can also do that on the left side, so let's practice that. Start with the left hand at the tab between the silk and the pole, and your right hand on the bottom stopper, and that's going to be by your bottom belly button. Your bottom belly button, your only belly button. Put it by your belly button, hold that strong, okay? Same thing. You're going to let go with your right hand, and you're going to drop the flag down, okay? Your thumb should always be pointing along the edge of the pole, okay? Thumb goes down, grab with the right hand, underneath here, under, always grab under, let go with the left, bring it up. Same exact thing as the right drop spin. So again, we're gonna do this with counts: 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool, right? The important thing to remember with drop spins, always grab under. As long as you grab under, you'll be fine. Because if you try to grab over, it's just going to be awkward, and you're going to end up moving your way down this pole, and nobody wants that, you know? You want to stay here on that tab. So always grab under. Your hand should always pretty much replace the last one that you used. Also, while you're spinning, you want to have it here down by your belly button, okay? Because if you spin up here, first of all, your arms are going to get tired. Second of all, it's blocking your face. So you always want to spin down by your belly button, okay? That's where you want to spin, always. So those are your drop spins. And the next thing that we're going to talk about is a side spin. This is the side spin that we were talking about the last time that I saw you. When you start under your arm, push it out, up, make that okay symbol. I don't know if you can see. Make that okay symbol with your hand to make it go flat here. The pole goes behind you. Push it around to the front and back where you started. Okay? So full speed, it goes like this. Okay? So let me do it from this side so that you can kind of see from your angle. Okay, so we're here. Push it out till the pole is behind you. Flip it up. Push it behind. Oh, hold on. I messed that up. Hold on. All right. Ready? Up, flat, and around. See if I can do it on this side so you can see. Up, flat, and around. I'm trying to hold the silk so that you can see the pole. Up, and around. You're going to want to push that. Use this thumb, or use these fingers to push that pole in the way that it wants to go, okay? So we're here. You don't really have to bring it all the way over here, but you can. When you do the side spin, you should stop here, except you can keep going. So practice this motion, okay? Another thing to think about, your free hands. When you're doing this hand is not being used at all, so it should stay glued by your side. It's very unattractive to have weird free hands, so just keep it by your side. Cool. So, here. See how this hand didn't move at all? Keep it glued by your side. So, push it out. Up, flat, around, push. Okay? You can also do that with the left side. Flat, around, and push. You would start on this side, go out, up, flat, around, and push. Okay? Up, flat, around, push. Cool? Alright, so let's put them together, shall we? Let's put it together. So, we're going to do a drop spin into a side spin. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Drop, spin, side spin. Cool? Now, the next thing that I'm going to teach you is an overhead. An overhead is very similar to a side spin, except you do it over your head. So we start in the same spot, and instead of doing this out here, nope, we're going to go up. Up. The entire overhead spin happens up here. Your arm, want to think about having your arm next to your ear. So it's going to be the same concept. Drop the flag flat, then behind. When your hand is behind, your hand should look like this behind your head. So you're making that okay symbol and then grabbing the flag. Okay? And this is behind your head like this. once you're here, these fingers that you have up here, this is where how you're gonna push that flag, is with these fingers. So when you're behind your head, you're gonna push that flag this way, the opposite side as the silk. So you have silk is straight up. I'm stuck, hold on. Silk is straight up, silk is flat, silk is behind, silk goes around. Okay? Same concept for the side spins. You have their silk out, up, flat, and around. So we have bring the silk up, flat, down, around. Think about where this silk is going, and that will really help you. Silk up, flat, down, around. All right? So, putting it all together, we got a drop, spin, side, spin, overhead. Okay? Practice putting all of those together. Also, one last thing that I'm going to show you, just so that you can have a little bit of fun. I'm going to show you 2 tosses, very simple tosses. The first one I'm going to teach you is a pop toss. This is the most simple toss in Colorguard. So your left hand is going to be on this bottom tab here on your pole. Your right hand is going to be on the tab between the silk and the pole. On this tab, you're going overhand, on this tab, you're going overhand. On this tab, you're going underhand, okay? You should be at an angle. Where your angle is, this left hand should be up here by your shoulder. This right hand should be by your hip. You should be able to go like this and hit both of those spots. That's how you know you're in the right spot. Don't want to be like this. Don't want to be like this. This sharp angle. Cool? All right. While you're here, your arms are going to be boxed out. You should always have your feet spread. Keep your chest out. Lift your chest up. Lift your head up. Straighten your back. Really, really hit this to be in the right spot. Cool? All right. So we're here. What you're going to do is you're going to pull down with this hand, but pull up with this one, and it's going to make one rotation, and you're going to catch it back in the same spot. Ready? Cool? Pop, toss. Pop, toss. Pop, toss. Got it? All right. This is also a 2-count move. So, yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. Oops, that was not good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. Cool, right? All right. That's your pop toss. Practice that. You could do a drop spin, side spin, palm into a pop toss, but that's a little complicated. So just stick with your pop toss. Practice that. The next thing that I want to teach you is we'll do a silk toss next. The silk tosses are also pretty easy. So inside your flag here, you should have 2 tabs. There should be one kind of towards the bottom and then another one kind of towards the top. They should be about equal distance as these tabs on the bottom of the pole are. So just feel inside your silk and find one. If you don't have it, this tab should be here. About this much distance. It's about a foot, I would say, in from this tab. Maybe a little less, probably about a foot, I would say, from the tab to this tab that you should be grabbing inside the silk. That's where you're going to want to grab this for this toss. You're also going to go underhand on that tab, or about a foot inside the silk. Then you have your left hand also on this first tab, bottom tab, one closest to the stop. Okay? Once again, you're going to pull down with this hand and pull up with this one. So when you do this toss, this is your release point, okay? You're going to release it up here. So you're going to pull and your hand's gonna rotate. Up here is where you're gonna release it. So this should be your release point. It should be right about where your head is. That's how where you want to lift your arm to release it, okay? This toss is a bigger toss than a pop toss, so just be careful, okay? This is a big toss, kind of. It's an easy toss, but it looks big. So what you're gonna do, these are gonna, okay? You know you do a full rotation when the silk is back on the same side that you tossed it from, okay? To catch this toss, you're gonna catch it flat, like this, okay? You can catch it with 2 hands if you wanted to. I find it easier to catch it with 1, just because you can grab it easier. So I grab it overhand as it comes back to this flat side, okay? If I'm looking at from your point of view, okay? If you're standing behind me and this is your front, okay? Your hand is here on the silk, here on the tab, okay? When you let go, it's gonna go up here. So let's do that toss together. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. This is a 3 count toss. 3 counts. Okay? So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Don't do what I did. When you toss outside, you really need to be cognizant of where the wind is blowing. So just put your flag up, see which way the wind is blowing. Right now the wind's not blowing very much. If the wind is coming at you, if the wind is blowing directly into your face, when you toss, you're gonna wanna push out. If the wind is coming towards you, you wanna push into the wind because the wind is gonna blow it right back inside your face. So you're definitely gonna wanna push into the wind so that when the wind does kick it back, it doesn't kick it back so far that it hits you in the face. So push it out. If the wind is blowing behind you, you're not gonna wanna push it out because then the wind is gonna take it away from you and you're not gonna catch it. So if the wind is coming from behind you, you're gonna wanna pull back. Pull back when you do that toss, or else it's gonna fly way ahead of you and you're not gonna catch it. So if the wind is coming at you, toss into it. If the wind is coming behind you, pull back into it, okay? If it's going to blowing to the side, so like the right, obviously you're gonna wanna toss more to the left. If it's coming from the left, you're gonna wanna toss more to the right. So always wanna toss the opposite way the wind is blowing, okay? That's what you need to remember. Because then, when you do the toss, the wind will push it back, theoretically, into the right spot for you to catch it without hurting yourself. So, let's do a quick recap of all the things that we learned, okay? So, we learned right shoulder and left shoulder. That's where you start for your drop spins and pretty much everything. So, starting from right shoulder, we're gonna do drop, spin, drop, spin, okay? We also learned side spins. We also learned overheads. We also learned left drop spins. We also learned left side spins. Cool? The last 2 things that we learned, pop toss, okay, and a silk toss. Cool. So take your skills, guys, practice all of that, and I hope to see you all soon. Bye.